Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Now, Daria, we're at a different time right now, so I'm not sure, how long it'll take for people to pop in, and
Right.
hopefully, I did get it scheduled early, so maybe we'll have some people pop in and check us out. But it is a different time for us, so we will see what happens. It might take a while for our crowd to find us at this time frame. I'm just kind of straightening up my camera a little bit, seeing if I can get some of that glare out. Hey, Queen Bee. Queen Bee is here.
Hi.
Glad you could join us. We were just discussing that we're at an unusual time for us. We had previously done 10 a.m. on Monday mornings, and then my schedule's been kind of crazy, and so we've shifted a little bit. So glad you're on your way to physical therapy. Well, I hope it goes well. And if you can
Hope so
just
too.
hang with us or let us play in the background or whatever, I'm glad you could join us. Anyway, we're starting to get some people pop in. Hey, Kelly.
Hi,
Just
Kelly.
saying this isn't our normal time. Glad you could find us. Anyway, so we're just going to do some crafting tonight, and if it works, this may be our new time, and we'll see. Hey, Jackie. Jackie's here from Northeast Kansas. So,
Oh, wow. Hi.
and Queen Bee says she hopes that both of us have a great last week of November, and we hope you do as well. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And Rachel is asking what we are crafting today. Well,
Ah,
we are creating cards, and I'll just go real quick, and then I'll let you, Daria, and you can show what you've got. I
Okay.
have got Spellbinders product, and I've got 3 sets. And primarily, I'm thinking I'm going to work with this one. This is the piece. It's called Peace Dove, and it has peace, and it has 3 doves and like a tree, and then to you and yours. And that's what we've got that I'm going to work with. But I'm also going to work with a fun. We're going to use the doves for a couple cards if we have time. I'm going to use the poinsettia spray from Spellbinders. And what we've been doing lately is we've been working with some older product and encouraging the viewers to create with your shop your stash, get your stuff out and use it again. Because a lot of times we get this new product in, we play with it once, we file it away, and then we forget about it. So what we've been doing in the last few, I guess, few videos of mine and lives that we've been doing, we've kind of been digging in, finding some stuff, and working with it. I've also got this, and this makes a quick card if you're wanting a quick religious card, this Christmas morn nativity scene. And all of this you can pick up at Spellbinders. This is Stampendous, and the Dove is Stampendous, and then the other is Spellbinders. But these all of them came from Spellbinders. I will tell you, I've linked everything in the description box below. It is still product that is available that you can pick up. And the stuff that Daria is working with, I've also linked it up. While it is older stuff for her, it is also available. I'll tell you, I think I saw your stuff was on sale too, but this stuff is on sale, and I posted a link today. Black Friday is starting for Spellbinders, so I've got all these things linked up. So if you would click the links in the description box to shop, that is helpful. So that's my spill. And Daria, go ahead and show what you've got. I'm going to start getting my stuff organized.
Okay. I'm working with an older die set from Honey Bee Stamps, and it's called Winter Village. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
have confession to make. I bought this 2 years ago and have not used it. This will be my
Oh,
first try at this.
hold
Uh,
that up higher because
okay.
that die set is just
It's,
fantastic.
it's a church and 2 houses and a couple trees
Yeah,
to put
that is
together.
awesome.
And then I'm going to be using Spellbinders Brick by Brick.
Oh, that's a good one. I forgot to mention I'm going to use an embossing folder too.
Yeah. And then if we have a chance, I'll use Honeybee's Winter Birds,
Hey,
just cardinal this time.
yeah, Kelly, if you're still in the chat, you're going to want to look at that. That is what Daria is working with, and that's your favorite. It is a cardinal,
Yep.
and she's
And
going
then
to be
there's
working
a
with that.
little chickadee also that
Yeah,
comes with it.
yeah. Kelly
And
loves cardinals.
I'll use the holiday blooms from Spellbinders for the spray, and
Awesome.
also Spellbinders Forever Green embossing folder if we get that far.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I don't know how far we're going to get. Oh, you see it, Kelly. Yeah. When I saw that, I thought, oh, I got to go get that so I can get it anyway. But I think I have a cardinal set. I'm going to have to do some digging. I'm pretty sure I do, but I really like that one. It was very detailed. I don't know if you saw it, but Nicole Spohr worked with a cardinal the other day.
Oh, no,
Did
I
you?
didn't.
Oh my goodness. And she took red. Actually, she started with maybe an orange for the bird, and then she brought red in and went over it and darkened it, and then she brought like some, oh, like soot, like like your
Oh, okay.
distress oxide, and darkened it even more on the bottom of the belly and the wings, and it was unbelievable. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that.
Okay, well, I got so many tiny little pieces. This is a very, very small stamp set or a die set.
Die set, yeah.
I mean, it is little.
Yeah, the more the merrier in my world. But anyway, I'm going to start off with my piece dove and get my tree and my piece to you and yours laid down. We're going to start with it, and then we'll bring in our other set, and we're going to use the poinsettia spray and the doves and put them together. So I guess I need to emboss. And I know on my live last night I used this holiday flurry, but I love this. It's got all the sprigs and the snowflakes, and I think it'll just go really well with this tree and everything. So go ahead and do it.
Too small.
So let's see. I was going to ask, trying to go back and see the comments. Rachel, what do you like? What do you like to craft with? I'm just curious what your crafting passion is. So I'm just going to use my regular C plate, which is my base. This is a regular embossing folder. And we're going to get this created.
If you can hear the little beeping sound, ignore that. It's just my computer that's making noises.
Oh, your battery's not dying, is it?
What was that?
Your battery isn't dying on your
Oh, no,
camera.
no. It's
Okay.
my elementary school friends. They're chit-chatting,
Oh,
and
okay.
and it bings every time somebody leaves a message. So, and I haven't figured out how to keep the sound
Uh-huh.
and also, shut that off. So one of these days.
Yeah. So you say elementary school friend, are these friends that you went to elementary school with, or?
Yes, yes, they're
Oh
friends.
my goodness.
Yes, there's 22 of us in the group.
That is awesome.
Yeah, they mostly live in Buffalo, so they get together once a month. I step in once in a while when I
Okay.
visit.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my my leaves down on. You're not crafting on anything at all, Queen Bee says. Okay. She's waiting for the Uber to come and pick her up to go to therapy.
Oh, well, I hope the therapy works. I know it helped me a lot.
Yeah, hopefully it will.
It was
Anyway,
worth it.
I've chosen two tones of, I think I've got chiffon and I've got, oh, what do I have here? Bellini. And so I've got kind of a two-tone color going here. I think this will look nice on this cranberry colored card. I think it'll blend nice. It's going to be a little bit non-traditional in our colors, but I think it could be really pretty. So we have all of these different pieces of greenery that we can kind of adorn this tree with. And so I want to figure out how to make it all fit on here. And I've got more pieces than I need because I started in one direction and then decided to go in another, which can be very typical of crafting.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
this church reminds me of our church, so I'm kind of making it our church colors.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Kelly said,
Move into
Daria, you can. Kelly said, Daria, you can get my address from Shanna, and if you need to send it to her, you can send it to her. I haven't begun addressing my Christmas cards or anything like that yet. I kind of wait for the church will give us the list with everybody's addresses or everybody's names on it. We do, we pass them out at church, so you don't have to do all the postage and everything. But I do mail out quite a bit of them anyway. But I'm kind of waiting on that to get started. And we also know that we have to get the insides completed and everything on our cards as well, which I need to do. Um,
Yeah.
Queen Bee says it's amazing to hear you're still friends with people from elementary school, and it is.
Yep, it really is. I'm
Yeah.
surprised at how many of us there still are.
I don't see a lot of kids from elementary school. But I still see a good amount of people from high school or whatever, but I don't see a good, and I don't know if it's just because I don't remember all the kids, but like, and my good friend, well, I take that back. One of my good friends from elementary, Pat and I went to the post office the other day, and she was in there.
Oh,
And I
wow.
hadn't seen her in a while. I had seen her parents, and I hadn't seen her in a while. And um, the postmaster jokingly said, "Oh, do you know them?" Because Pat's kind of a prankster, and they're always giving him a hard time when he's in there. And she's like, "Oh, you know them?" And she goes, "Oh, yeah." She said, "We've been friends since we were little kids." But anyway, it was nice to see her because I hadn't seen her in a while. But and then the other kind of like best friend from elementary school, she passed away young, so she's been gone for a while. Um, but
Yeah,
so
the
those
same.
those are really my two really good friends.
Yeah, the same in my case. My best friend passed away, oh, probably almost 13 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long Caroline's been gone, but she was kind of my best friend in grade school. And then her and Tammy was a really good friend too, that we hung out together. And
Hey, if you guys get a chance to watch the Hallmark movie with the Buffalo Bills,
oh, yeah.
you'll you'll know what kind of people I grew up with. I mean,
Okay. So it's very
Buffalo and
reflective of
very
that.
well. They depicted them so well.
Awesome. I'll
We
have to
had
watch
to
it because
laugh.
I have been working my way through those shows.
Yeah, I had to laugh and I said, "Yep," and there's the beef on weck, and yes, and there's the wings and, wings and things, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Daria, Kelly is asking where you're
Yeah.
located from.
I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I am now in Northeast Pennsylvania in a little town that nobody's heard of, so got about 1,300 people.
Yeah,
That
that is a little town. I always say we're little. I think we've got about 6,000. So
Yeah, no, 1,300.
yeah, that is little. I
That's
like
it.
it little though. That's just
I do
enough.
too. Yep.
Just we're getting a
Well,
little big.
we're not too far from another one that's probably got, I'd say about 60 or 70,000.
Oh yeah,
Only about 3
that's
miles away from us, so
that's too much. Too much. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
where
we're
my
getting a little big for our britches here too, I think.
yeah, my sister lives in that one.
Oh, does she? Okay. All right.
I
All
think
right.
I'm putting this on right.
I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it simple or if I want to add another layer. Let me look at my scrappy doo here. Because I have a scrap of this that I die cut that out, and I could actually, I don't know if I can get it down small enough for that. What would that look like?
So no guarantees what this card is going to look like when I'm done.
Yeah, whatever.
Like I said, first time working with
That's all right.
this set, so
It was the first time for everything. And you've seen me plenty of times. There's one I can use. You've seen me plenty of times because that's what I normally do. I work with a set the first time live or on a video. And so I mess it up because the first time I've ever worked with it, if I'm not sure what I'm doing or whatever, I might mess it up. And I've done that plenty of times. I'm going to use this piece here that I die cut out some stuff and back it just so we have a layer. So that means I'm going to trim this down a little bit. So I'm going to bring in
okay.
my guillotine and trim it down.
There's more
So,
lampposts. There's another. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the size of these lampposts. Look
can
at
you
that.
hold them up?
Yeah, I'm trying to put them on something that you can see them.
Oh, yeah, they are small.
Yeah,
Oh, that's going to be so cute. You know me, I do like the pieces parts.
I do too.
Right.
I
I'm
do.
not really today using much of them, but I do like the pieces parts. I like the itty bitty and the assemble. Um, It's a little tedious and a little time consuming, but you just kind of stay after it and it comes together. I need a card base. Do I have a card base? Is this a card base? Could be. I don't have any card bases made. I need to figure out what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I need to measure this because I'm not even sure this is the right width. It is not. No, I mean from that side. It's a little bent. I must have just hacked some off of this page to use, and I didn't measure or anything because usually I cut them down to 5.5 first and then make panels out of them if I'm going to use a partial. But we're going to use this one. It's got a little bit of a bend in it, but I'm going to cover it up with a panel so it will not matter. All right. So now we've got this and we can lay it down on there and layer this up. I think it's going to be pretty. It's going to be non-traditional colors, but it's going to come together. Let's see. Oh, she's saying her neighbor is from Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
That's what she was asking. Oh, yeah, she's talking about, yes, she is referring to, she said, remember when we went to Old Roy's birthday party? Or the birthday party at we went to, when I was there in North Carolina at her house last time, we went to one of the neighbors, ladies was having a birthday party at Old Roy's house. And they call him Old Roy because Kelly's husband is Roy. And this
Oh,
Roy is older than Kelly. So they refer to him as Old Roy so that we can distinguish between who is who. But that is right. I remember that now. They were from Buffalo,
okay.
and I think I might have even mentioned, I think in our conversation, I might have even mentioned that I had a friend that had, was from Buffalo at one time. But anyway, they had a little birthday party for the neighborhood in the garage for this gal. I forget, how was she 90, Kelly?
Wow.
I can't remember how old she was. She was older, but anyway, so we sat in the garage and had some birthday cake and kind of listened to some stories and stuff for a little bit while Pat and her Roy, were they at the drags? I think they were at the drags. So that's what we did while they were there. So, oh yeah, 80. Okay. I was thinking 90, but evidently she was turning 80.
Oh,
I
80
couldn't,
still
yeah,
a
I
good
can't
old
remember.
age.
I couldn't remember. But I guess she was actually doing quite well because she'd had some uh mobility issues and she had walked down the driveway down to the neighbors. Of course, she had her daughter was helping her and she had a walker, and then up the driveway and everything. So we were kind of impressed that she was moving along pretty well. But anyway, that's what we did. Okay, so now I've got my embossed panel laying down on this, and it just adds an extra layer. I like to have more than one layer just to kind of add some interest to it. And we're gonna get this laid down on there. Okay. It sounds algae. I don't know. Algae. She's saying is the last name of the gal. I can't remember, but anyway, I think Buffalo's probably a big area, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pop. Do I want to pop this up? I think I do.
And my husband, for his birthday, got a T-shirt from our daughter saying goodbye to the old stadium.
Oh, really? Oh,
Last year they're going to play in there.
oh, wow. That's kind of a bummer. Kind of sad to say goodbye to things, that from your past that you kind of. I forget what Pat was saying was going to go away here, and I was like, "Oh, that's sad." Oh, I know I know what it was. They had torn down when he was little, the elementary school that he went to, because I didn't even know it. And he said, "Oh, it looks weird that school not being there." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, they tore it down." I was like, "Oh, kind of."
Yeah, our elementary school is no longer a school. Either is my high school. I mean, it's
Oh,
some kind of a school, but it's not a public high school.
yeah. My elementary school, speaking of, because we were talking about friends from elementary, they actually turned it into like a senior housing
Oh,
unit.
wow.
And it's weird because it's an old brick, just an old brick, and it's like a multi-story one.
Yep,
But
that's
they,
my elementary school.
yeah, they did that. It's kind of fun. The kids get a kick out of our elementary schools because they did have, they were multi-story, and for fire evacuation, they had the tubes that came out the side of
Oh,
the
we
building that you
had that.
just get in and slide down and get out. And
Oh,
one of my, I think it might have been Harper that was asking, or maybe it was Wyatt. I can't remember. One of the older grandkids was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's our fire escape route." And they're like, "You're kidding me." And so I was telling them about it. And of course, they were entertained at the thought of that, that you would just slide right out of school on a tube to get out it was like a tunnel,
yeah.
like one of those covered slides, only it was solid all the way down. And I said, yeah, I said, the kids sometimes when the gate was open on there at the bottom, the kids would want to climb up in it and get in trouble or whatever. And so they just thought that was really cool. So,
Yeah, no, the only thing we did, basically, we had, bomb nuclear bomb raids.
oh, bomb shelters.
Yeah, and well,
Yeah.
not even shelters. Basically, they told us to go out in the hall and put our head down between our knees. And I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that's going to save us from a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. We did that for tornado drills. We would go out in the hallway and do that.
Well, a tornado at least. But once a
Yeah.
nuclear bomb hits, nothing's gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. You're kind of out of luck. I don't know if I
Yeah,
can do that on
or
there.
hide under your desk. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna help. We did it, but we laugh about it.
Yeah. That is kind of interesting. So we had, and I don't know if I've said this before on my lives or whatever, but we live near it was a major Air Force base for a minute, like the refueling station.
Oh, okay,
And so we grew up with them breaking the sound barrier all the time. So we had, sonic booms all the time.
okay.
And I forget where we were, and we heard one, and somebody said, "What is that?" And I said, "Well, we know exactly what that is. That's a plane breaking the sound barrier. It's a sonic boom," because we heard that all the time growing up
Yeah, I believe
around
it.
here. Yeah, we were like a direct route.
Now we had a train depot where they unhooked and hooked the cars together,
Oh, wow.
and you'd hear
Uh-huh.
a sweet bang,
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
bang.
It's
Okay,
funny, all
get
these.
used to it.
Now, my dad, speaking of trains, would tell stories where they would go out and wait by the train and jump on a moving train and ride along. I can't, that's just frightens me, the thought of that, but that was something they did as kids. So.
No, we never did that.
Yeah, that is frightening. Of course, boys will be boys. I don't know how I think I need to do this like this because I don't think I'm gonna be able to I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I think this will be kind of different. All right, so this is what happens when you get a die, you use it one time and then you put it away and you drag it out and you're like, what do I do with this? You get to relearn it all over. Okay, let's see. No, no chaos there. Maybe it was the base at Myrtle Beach is what, maybe we heard that there. I don't know. Anyway, but the beach. Yeah, I think maybe we heard that at the beach and we said that because we had that a lot. Now, this is kind of random and just off topic, but another thing that makes a big boom, and we found out at my dad's house, I've had it happen before, but their spring on their garage door broke this weekend. And if you've ever had that happen, that is like a bomb going off. Have you ever had that happen?
What's that?
Where your spring on your garage door breaks?
No. Nope.
Oh my gosh. Well, what basically happens is the door falls
Oh, okay.
and it is so loud. It sounds like a bomb going off in your house.
Wow.
And we had that. I think ours is broken twice. The one time it broke when it was down, which was fortunate. But one time, in fact, the time, and it's been a long time ago that it broke when it was up, but that scared me so bad that I like will not walk underneath the door as it's going up. I wait for that
I don't
sucker.
blame you. I don't blame you.
I wait for, because I mean, hey Jay, welcome. Glad you could join us.
Okay.
I know this isn't our normal time, Jay, but we had to modify. Sometimes you just have to kind of modify. I wasn't sure if we'd get our crowd in, but we're doing all right tonight. So that happened to your dad. It didn't break, but his car got stuck in the garage. It was the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When ours broke, it went down just normally. Theirs has buckled to where it's not like, in fact, we were discussing, um, it it's like half closed and half not. So there's a side of it. They were talking about there's been a stray cat in the neighborhood, and Pat was saying that cat might get in your garage because evidently it, whatever that thing that sprung did, it kind of curled to where their door didn't go straight down. Now ours just went straight down and was completely shut. And just like Jay, you're not getting your car in or out, unless you pull the cord and you're able to lift it yourself, which you really can't because it's so,
It's
once
heavy.
that happens, it's just so much weight that, anyway, I don't know how we got off on this. I think I led us there, but just
We're
strange
talking
things.
sonic booms,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah. So anyway, so I didn't realize we were over there and they were talking about it. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, it broke. And so fortunately, um, Dad doesn't park in the garage, but Lisa does. And they had her car out because they have a big crowd at their house, and they their garage is heated and everything, and so they had it out because they were cleaning, heating and cleaning and getting ready for the big crowd to come in. And so she didn't get her car stuck inside of there. But
Well, that's good.
anyway, so strange things can happen.
Well, the area of Washington that my sister lived in, everybody had huge garages, 2-car, 3-car garages, and everything was parked outside. None of
Oh
the
yeah.
vehicles were in the garages.
Yeah, a lot of times people will fill their, oh, that lid was off. I don't know if that'll work. I was trying to put some black on this eye, and I'm using using one of my Cricut pens to just get a real fine one, but that one was open, so it's not even good. Let me see what I can find. Oh yes, I've got another one. I find that these work better when you just need a real fine thing. So I'm just gonna do the
Mm.
dog's eyes with that. But you never know. How are you coming along?
Well, house number 3 is almost finished
Awesome.
as
You're
far
doing
as
good.
the actual structure of the house, but then there's all the little add-ons you have to do. So,
Yeah. Well, we're doing okay. So, and I haven't heard. I should have told Pat to come and cue me in if we're supposed to head out. Because if we're not, we'll just keep going.
okay.
We can do
Yeah,
that.
Jim's at a meeting tonight, so
Okay.
yeah, he's on the sewer board, which is not one of the fun jobs in the
It doesn't sound like it. Yeah.
yes.
We have a friend that works for the sanitation plant.
Yeah, well,
Um,
he's just on the sewer board. They make
yeah.
decisions on how to spend the money.
Yeah. Well, because he works on that, and growing up, Hannah called him Timmy the Turd. So that was his little nickname. And they still will yell at each other. In fact, he calls her that too. It's kind of like a little thing that they banter
There
back
you
and forth.
go.
But if we see him out there somewhere, it's like, hey, turd. Or he'll say, there's the little turd, referring to Hannah.
Oh,
So
there you go. Ah, come on. My smoke doesn't want to stay
oh no.
there.
I'm gonna pop this up. We're gonna have a lot of dimension on here. Now,
Okay.
hi, Harley lady, Teresa. Welcome. I'm glad you could join us. I think you were there last night, and I neglected to mention last night that we were going to be at 6 o'clock. Oh, Jay said he's at usually he's at Bible study, but it's canceled since there's a big event today.
Oh, wow.
And all city Thanksgiving food pantry fundraiser. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. So they're having a big food pantry fundraiser instead.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's a great cause for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend volunteers at the soup kitchen. She said last Thursday they served 186 meals,
Oh,
and it's just
wow.
a small town.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad they can do that. I think what I'm going to do with this, I put foam on the back of this, but I'm not going to use it because it's big. But I just want to say this particular one is actually made to where you can, there's a circle die, and you can actually make this one an ornament and hang it on your tree. And I think I did that last year. And if
Okay.
you did, I would use some heavy cardstock and do a couple of layers of it and then add your string and you could hang it. You could make a bunch of them and just have a tree with a bunch of doves on it, and that'd be real pretty. But I think for my purpose here, I'm going to just use the three and just kind of position them on here. So, hey, Jim, how are you? How's your trip going? Jim's been traveling and at the museum. I posted on his picture, I think this morning, and told him that we missed him last night and hoped that they were having a good time. So,
So
wonder if
where are
I,
you traveling to?
well, Jim, where I forget where that museum is. Jay mentioned it last night, but anyway, and Jim's saying thumbs up, everyone. So if you appreciate that. Um, but yeah, so he's been posting some pictures of some of the scenery and stuff. So we've been checking that out. Anyway,
Okay, let's see.
I don't have not worked with a lot of honeybee product that I can think of. I don't know that if I have any, and I don't know why because I really like it. But I
Yeah,
just,
yeah, they've got a lot of lovely layering dyes
well,
like
that's what I was thinking.
flowers.
It was the lovely layer.
Mhm.
So,
Yes, I'm not sure how lovely these layers are. Her.
yeah. Now that I'm part of the Scrapbook Pal group, they carry a lot of different brands. So I'm going to be able to kind of branch out and bring some different
Good.
brands.
Yeah, I watched your video.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Jay said you'd like them if you like paper piecing. Well, I do. I do.
Yeah. Maybe I'll. Okay, I'm gonna leave the houses for now, and then we're going to our fireplace, I think.
Okay. I should put you on the big screen
Oh, you
and
don't
let
have
me
to.
do that. And let's just see a little bit of what you got going on.
What do I have going on? I have a little
Show those
village
little
right
houses.
here.
Hold those up.
There's the church. Oops, I got glue on it. There's the little church,
Oh, that's so cute.
and here's a little Cape Cod house,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and then a little cabin.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh. So
Yep,
cute. Yeah.
and then
And then
trees.
they're a scene for the mantle.
Yes.
Okay. Got
Yep.
it. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, cool.
And I've got a thought, something in my mind on how to do the mantle, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I've done the Simon Hurley mantle, but
Yeah,
the houses that he has for on that one, I don't think are quite as detailed as what you're working with.
persnickety. The word is
Yeah. Oh,
persnickety.
okay. All right. I think I've got my first card finished, and I know you're still working, but I just think it's pretty. I've got the cranberry, the Bellini, and the chiffon are my colors. And
Oh,
then I use the white for the doves. I started die cutting them out in cream because I thought, oh, that'd be pretty. And I thought doves are white. So
that's
that's,
so pretty.
yeah. So I think it turned out all right. We've got the embossed panel behind there that really adds the kind of the dimension to the background. So I think it turned pretty. So let's start assembling this cluster of, what is this? This is poinsettia spray is what this is. And I told Daria I may not have all of the pieces die cut out for this that I need, so we may have to do a little bit more, but we're gonna start with what I've got and we'll see what happens. Oh, let's see.
And we'll see if my whatever is in my mind comes out on paper or not. It may not.
You just never know. You never know. Okay. I think, yes. All right. Now I'm going to be doing some piecing here. So, let's see. Okay. Jim was at the Rochester Science Center Holiday Bazaar yesterday. Three
Oh, okay.
floors of exhibits mixed with crafters and two buildings across the street with food and more crafts. So he's been having a good old time checking all that
Which
out. That sounds really
Rochester?
fun.
Which Rochester?
Rochester Science Center Holiday Bazaar. I don't know. Would that be Rochester, New York?
Rochester, New York, and Rochester, Minnesota.
I think it's New York.
Okay.
We will.
I know Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds fun. My daughter, I don't think I've said this. Her and her bestie took a long weekend and went to New York, and they just had a list. And I mean, they just hit the ground running and just went and saw all of the things that they wanted to see. It wasn't a very long trip. Of course, they have little kids,
Is New York City?
Yep.
Okay, because there's more to New York than New York City.
Yeah. Sorry.
People will say, I say I'm from New York, and they said, "Oh, what part? Which part of the city?" I said, "The western part of the state."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I was just thinking
No,
that
that's
random.
fine. That's fine.
My brain's tired.
Oh, that's all right. Your brain is tired. This is my. I told you my brain shuts down after 6 o'clock. So.
I know. That's why I was thinking we didn't want to run too late, but
Yeah,
anyway, I don't know.
that's okay. Sometimes it's more fun that way. I don't have to think.
Yeah. Well, obviously there's not much left of my brain for thinking this week, but we're on a new week. I can't say that yet. I'm starting over.
Yeah, but you've got a lot going on, so.
Yeah. We've got a holiday week. We've got to get all of our pieces.
Fortunately, we're not having Thanksgiving here. My granddaughter invited us to her house.
I think these two go together. I think we have a small and a large. Yeah, that'll be a little break, not to have to
Yes.
make the
No
meal.
turkey. No turkey.
That's going to be weird.
Yeah, my daughter doesn't like turkey.
Yeah,
She doesn't like cooking turkey. So we're not having turkey.
It's so easy. I have a roaster.
No, we do it in roaster too.
I do a couple, stalks of celery and a couple of big stalks of carrot, and I make a little base, and I set my turkey on it, and I put my broth, and Pat butters that thing up, and we salt it up and everything, and stick it in there, and it cooks itself.
Well, part of it is she doesn't like to handle turkey.
Well, that's why you have your husband do
Chicken
that. That's why I have Pat do that, because I don't. He'll go in there and get the stuff out of the insides, and then he'll take the butter and just lift the skin and get that all buttered up and ready to go, and so it's a tag team effort on that.
Oh, there it is.
And then my brother is bringing the ham, so that'll be yummy spiral glazed ham.
Nice.
So we'll have that, but we've got a big bunch of people coming, so we're gonna need plenty of food.
Well, we'll be having a ham. We're having macaroni and cheese. It's another request from my 7-year-old granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're having, and a lot of other stuff. I mean, there's going to be plenty of food. And then Friday, Jim and I are cooking a turkey, so we can have leftovers.
Well, that's good. You'll have your turkey fixed. Yeah. And why do we only make a turkey once a year? Tell me that.
I don't know. I
Why?
don't know.
Why not?
I like
You could tell her she could just get turkey breast from
Well,
the.
she is cooking a small turkey breast because
Okay.
there's a couple people coming that don't like ham.
Yeah.
So
there have been times when my mom has would do just a turkey breast or whatever, but that makes it easy. But we literally never have any turkey left after we get done. Between, um, we'll put some in the refrigerator, and then the kids will want to take some with them or whatever. So we
Right.
really, it. And then my husband has a favorite recipe that his mother made. It's called turkey to van. And she
Okay.
always made that with leftover turkey. And so that's something that he usually requests as well. So we don't have any problem getting rid of that turkey.
Yeah, we don't either.
Kelly says she can't clean a turkey or chicken either. I don't know. There's something about it. It's not my big thing either, but I'm sure that Roy probably can do that for. He does a little bit. Roy's a bit of a cook. He's our breakfast master, and he is our grill master. So he can handle his own when it comes to that. So he probably helps her with that. Anyway, let's see.
Okay, the fire's going. I don't know if I have room for the trees.
Blossom, I roast a turkey every month all year long. Wow.
Oh, that's a nice
That's
idea.
it is. It is. And
More
I
of
don't know why. That's like hot dogs. We don't eat hot dogs in the winter. We only eat them in the summer. Why? I guess because you
we
always
eat
think you.
'em we eat them all year because
Oh
we
yeah.
have an indoor grill.
Well, I have I've got like the other day I did it, and I used my panini maker, and you get the grilled marks on it just like you do the grill, and it
Oh,
blackens it and
cool.
everything just like the grill. And I said to Pat, I'm like, why do we only eat hot dogs in the summertime? So I don't know. I guess it makes you crave them more when you don't have them very often. So
Well, if you catch the Hallmark movie, they are eating hot dogs, and they are Salen's hot dogs.
so
Okay?
it's the buffalo one.
It's the buffalo
Okay.
ones.
All right. Cool. I'll
Yeah.
check it out because I usually catch them. And you usually they run those so many times you wind up watching reruns and stuff.
Yeah.
So um and I remember my mom used to watch them all the time, always Hallmark. And I was like, why is she watching that all the time? Because she had it memorized. And now I'm doing it. So
Yeah. Well, this one we had to watch. I mean, we had no choice. We had to watch it.
yeah. What was your team?
Yes, it's our team. They're not doing so well,
Okay, there we go.
but we've been their fans since we've been in elementary school. Once you become a Buffalo Bills fan, you're always a Buffalo
Oh,
Bill.
okay. All right. These flowers are really pretty. And I'm liking this cranberry red. I think it looks really pretty. They're coming together all right too. It's just a little tedious. This is the pieces parts.
Okay.
Did you
Eh,
get dinner? Did you get dinner? I didn't know if you got dinner yet or.
who, me?
Yeah, did you guys get your dinner?
Oh, we eat dinner at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
you get up so early.
no problem there.
Yeah. We scarfed something down real quick before we got started.
We're
We
old.
Pat was gonna make something and then he said, we got all these leftovers in there. And I said, hey, we gotta get these leftovers out of there so we have room in the refrigerator for everything we're gonna be cooking. So we had a miscellaneous. I ate a leftover baked potato from yesterday, and he ate some leftover goulash and some leftover. I had made pork chops with rice, kind of a where you just bake it together.
Okay.
And so he ate both of that and finished that off. So I'm like, we got the leftovers out of the refrigerator, so we're ready to go for all of the food that we got to get
Well,
ready.
we're eating leftovers too because we made a big pot of ham and bean soup. We finally finished that today, and then Saturday for his birthday, we made a big pot of Cincinnati chili. We'll
Oh
be eating
yeah,
that for a while.
you guys are all beamed up, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I love ham and beans. I do. In fact, I was at the nail salon today, which I finally got my nails done. I've got a little poinsettia on there. Um, or not a poinsettia. Actually, it's a berry, a holly berry with leaves. Anyway, and the gals were, these two sisters were in there. It reminded me of my sister and I, because we do a lot together. And they always do everything together. They were just talking, these two sisters, and they were trying to decide where they wanted to go. And she was reading off the menu of their favorite restaurant, and ham and beans was on there, which I love. But they were like, "Oh no, we're not going there." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds good." I wound up getting a Chick-fil-A
Uh-huh. They have great
spice.
salads
I
there.
got it. I actually got a spicy chicken sandwich with a pickle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they serve a pickle on their spicy chicken sandwich, so that's what I had. Snarfed it down real quick, but it was good. I don't get it very often, but I like to when I'm in that area. I hit up the Chick-fil-A.
Well,
Okay, so we've got all of those flowers on there.
for our church business meeting, we get Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Oh, do you? That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, they come in like foil packets. They're like the chicken bites.
So, do you feed people to come to your business meeting? Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's awesome because we used to have our business meeting at a different time, and then we decided we had to do it Sunday morning right after church to get people, to have enough people there to vote and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we do our business meeting a little differently. We have it once a year,
it's done different.
and for 15 minutes, our executive pastor tells us how God worked this past year.
Uh-huh.
And for the next 15 minutes, our lead pastor tells us our vision of we're planning on for next year.
Oh, okay.
That's what business mean. There's no voting, nothing like
Okay.
that. It's just, and then the rest of the time, it's just worship, singing, it's testimonies, and it's, just a really good time. And that's when all the campuses get together. So
And
we've
then
got,
you have Chick-fil-A. That sounds
and
pretty
we have
good.
Chick-fil-A afterwards. Yes.
That's awesome. We have, because I'm the treasurer, and so I have to have the business meeting. I have to lead it. I have to stand up, give all the financials, all that stuff. But we have ours quarterly. Is what we
Okay.
do. Um, so that's not so bad. I don't mind that to do it quarterly.
Yeah, the church my daughter goes to, they do
Decent.
theirs, I think quarterly, and they call it a family meeting, and it's right after the morning service. Probably for the same reason yours is, so they get enough people to vote.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's not a lot of times it's just approving, the minutes from the previous, whatever. But occasionally we have, business actions that we have to. Well, they'll have to do the approval of the officers and the deacons and all that stuff
Right,
that'll be
right.
coming up, and then we'll have to approve the budget for, our next meeting. We'll have to approve the budget for the upcoming year and all that. Oh,
Well,
boy, we have.
our deacons aren't elected. Our deacons are just chosen by the pastor.
Oh yeah, Kelly said, and that I wonder that. Are they ordering the Chick-fil-A early and then just heating it up because
Yes.
Chick-fil-A and our
Yep, they
okay,
order on Saturday, and they're
okay.
come in special pouches so that you can just throw them in the oven and heat them up.
Yeah, and I didn't, Kelly, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't even think about that because they're not open on
No, they're
Sundays.
not.
So
But that's
yeah.
our big thing. They say, come to the business meeting because we're having Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Maybe if we had Chick-fil-A, we'd have more people come.
There you go.
I'll have to throw that out there. It's an idea. Anyway, let's see, what time is it? 6:48. We're done all right. How's your cards? How's your pieces
Oh,
cards?
I'm never going to get done.
That's all right. I'm working on my flowers here. This is really pretty. It is big and it's coming together. I have a few more flowers I need to add to it, but I think it's really, really pretty. So we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. I need some centers for this. I think I need to use this particular color here.
But like I said, this church reminds me of our campus. The little white church right on the corner. It's even got the lanterns in front of it that the town decorates.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, it's a nice little town, and it's not in our town. It's in a different town, different county even.
Okay. I'm gonna have to bring in the die cutting machine again because I need some pieces, more pieces, parts. Parts is parts.
All right, we'll put as much together as we can.
Yep, we will. And we're just here to craft and chat anyway, so
That's right.
whatever happens, happens.
It's just turning out better than I anticipated, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Maybe I want this. I think I do.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, I'm gonna cut a little bit off of here. I'm dropping stuff. Everything's falling to the floor.
Yeah, and I keep losing my tools.
I have done so much talking today that I am
That's
thirsty.
okay.
I need to get a drink. Oh, I got some water over here. There we go. I forgot I brought that in there. So Pat did put, I said we were working outside in the yard, but Pat did get some of the lights up.
Nuts.
We don't have any of our other decorations. I mean, he put the lights on the house just because the weather's nice right now. Yeah. Yeah, because you try to get that done before the snow and the freezing and everything. So he got that done, but we're going to do everything else after Thanksgiving. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, we usually start decorating December 1st.
Do you?
What my husband informed me, he goes, "Oh, by the way, I ordered 3 inflatable snowmen around the campfire." Okay.
That'll be fun. I've got a bunch of leaves I have to add to this too. These leaves that are on here are 2 layered, so I forgot about that. I need to bring those in. So
Okay.
let's see. All right, that scout's getting a workout tonight. Let's see what's going on. Can you put the flowers on a white paper to see better, please? Yes, I can. Let me grab something somewhere.
Okay.
Well, I've got just a piece of paper here that's not very good, and it's got some, but I think it's really pretty. There's like a cone type flower, and then like a poinsettia, and then we're gonna have some other flowers that are gonna go on here, and we have layers to these leaves, so we're gonna have some dimension in these leaves because the layers actually have some detail on them that we're gonna add. So I think they're pretty.
Whoops, I just blew half my stuff off.
I've done that before when I've tried to
Oh
like
boy.
blow something off my desktop and all your bits and pieces go flying. It's like, oh, that was smart. Real smart, Shanna. I've done it before. Well, you're trying to keep your space looking halfway clean so that everybody's not looking at a mess and,
Mine's a mess.
Okay, here we go. Got the centers to these. Some of them are going to be bigger than others, just based upon the size that we have die cut out. There we go. All right, I just need to add these. This is really pretty. This is something you could play with a lot and do a lot of different designs with and stuff.
What, the dove one? Or
No, the sprig, this spray.
oh,
It really is pretty. And you could do a lot of different colors and things too. It probably, wouldn't even have to be a Christmas set by any means, because depending on the colors of the paper cardstock that you chose, you could make it about for any season. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so now we need to
so you
bring in
worked
our
on your
leaves.
second card already?
Yeah, this is the focal point for my second card.
Okay.
Are you working on your cardinal now? Kelly says she loves the cardinal collar. Oh, are you talking about the flowers? Yes, it's called cranberry is actually what it's called. This red, I think that's what you're talking about. This would be a great color for the cardinals. Yes, it would be a great color for that. Now I'm just layering these leaves up. Try and get them layered up.
Okay,
I don't know. You're doing a lot of sighing there. Are you all right?
that's
I
coming.
think her card's wearing her out.
I think maybe I'll just use one. It doesn't have to cover the whole front of the mantle,
Whoops.
right?
No, it's handmade card. You make it the way you want it.
So,
This is funny, I'm using this sprig. When I went in there, I told the nail lady that I wanted a poinsettia. And she said, how about a hollyberry? And I was like, oh, okay. But it's funny that I'm using this poinsettia set tonight after that.
there you go. Okay, and all right. I know I had them here. There they are.
So I'll show you. I'm gonna pull this up close and you can see, I think you can see, I'm adding the
Oh,
layers to this where they just are plain without it. And then you bring in that other layer and it gives the detail to the leaves.
oh
It
wow,
makes it look good.
that's nice.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. And then you've got some berries that you can add to it as well. So I'm gonna check the time. I've conditioned Pat so much to not bother me that I'm wondering, I'm like, I wonder if they've called yet or.
Yeah, like I said, Jim said, I'll say goodbye now so I don't have to come downstairs and bother you when I
Yeah.
leave. So,
Yeah, I've kind of got Pat conditioned to that. And he'll say, have you got a deal going on tonight? Yeah. Yeah, I got a deal. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just finding
okay.
the right ones to line up on. Because they're different. That's one thing about this set. These
It is what it is. That's all I
uh,
can say.
it'll be all right. Oh, that's hilarious.
It was an interesting die set to work with. I'll work with it again. I mean,
Yeah.
for my first attempt, it was like, whoa.
Well, those are the ones you're going to get the coolest stuff out of, I think. The ones that take the most effort, the most layering, the most little pieces, the most detail. Those are the ones that are going to be, you're going to look at and go, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I was telling Daria before we went live, I guess it'd be called the green room, that I had mailed out one of those cuckoo clock cards today. And it is one of those that has so much detail. And you look at it and you're like, wow, those cuckoo clock, they really do have a lot of detail. And
Yeah. They're on my wish list.
I'll tell you, it's a I have a whole playlist because I played and played and played with that stuff because it was so much fun. And every time I thumb through my stuff, I'm like, oh, I want to play with that again. But it's just so much fun because I guess because I do enjoy the bits and pieces. I can't figure out which one this one is. It's kind of a different looking leaf. Maybe I've got it upside down or something. I'm not sure. Maybe this is it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Sometimes they make all the leaves the same, and then sometimes they make them different, and you have to figure out which one's which. So that's the case here, is I'm trying to make sure I get the right ones on there and get them lined up. We are almost there. Is that one gonna work?
Okay.
Will it work that way? Nope.
Well, it's kind of like my house. It's crooked.
Just a little bit crooked, huh?
Just a little bit crooked. Oh well. Maybe I'll figure something out to put around the fireplace and hide the crookedness. But for now, it is what it is.
All right, are you ready to show what you got?
I can show what I
All
have.
right, let me put you on the big screen. I gotta find my mouse. My mouse is over here and I've lost my little pointer. There it is. Okay, hang on. Whoops. I actually hit something there. Oh, what did Jim say? Have a nice Thanksgiving, everyone. Yes.
Oh,
Hey, Jana. Jana
Jim.
just came in. Marlo's guitar. Oh, should I say that? I don't suppose she's watching me. That she got a guitar and it came in yesterday. That's awesome. Kelly, the boys have just been playing the the guitar the last few days. I've been videoing them, and they have been playing. They had a little jam session the other day. Westy was on the acoustic guitar, my big acoustic guitar. I don't know if Pat told you or not. He went to pull it down, and he knocked the ukulele off on his head. About knocked
Wow.
himself out. But anyway, Gunner was playing the ukulele, and Weston was playing the guitar, and they were just. Weston really has a very good rhythm, and Gunner he likes to sing. He wants to sing when he's playing the guitar. So they've got it in them. Anyway, go ahead and show what you've got, and let's look at it.
This is what I have. Whoops.
Just
There's my fireplace with the
hold it up just a
mantle
little bit closer.
a
Then you.
little closer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good.
There we go. Yeah. The little village and the little, yep. My
Cute.
mantelpiece that I don't have in this house is all decorated. Anyway,
Uh,
so this is kind of what I had in mind. Not
uh-huh.
exactly. It's pretty close.
Awesome. Well, I managed to get my dove card put together, and I've got my sprig, and that's all
Yeah,
I've
your
got. And I know,
is beautiful.
um, since you are finished, and I kind of had a hard stop. I was trying to have a hard stop at 7 o'clock just because we've got some different things going on, and I just put that on there upside down. So let me turn that over. So we're probably gonna just wrap it up. I'll show my card again, and we've got this sprig. And I'll make a card with it later. But anyway, let's see if I can get this laid down on there.
I
Since
may
I've
add
got,
I may add some more snow too, but for
yeah.
now I'll
Yep.
leave. It's good.
All right, let me get this mist, and I'll show my card and my sprig, and we'll just wrap things up because like I said, we had talked. I wanted to stop at 7 o'clock, and so we have reached that point. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you joining us. Kelly says happy Thanksgiving as well.
Yes,
And
happy
Kelly says
Thanksgiving, everyone.
pretty. Yeah. So here's my card. I'm gonna switch screens real quick. And then here's my card. And
That's beautiful.
I think it's really pretty. The color, the color choices I think are really fun and different, a little bit different. So we've got Peace to You and Yours, very pretty. And then I'm gonna do what Kelly suggested. I'm gonna lay that on some cardstock so you can see it. But
Oh,
isn't that lovely?
that is.
This is large enough to just be your focal point on your card. I was thinking about, just to kind of give you a feel of what I was thinking of doing, I was thinking of bringing in this frame here and kind of, putting that there. And then just so you guys have a feel of where I was kind of headed with it. And then I was thinking of bringing in, the dove. This is more of a cream colored, which really is a dove color, but I was thinking of something like that. That's kind of what I had in mind.
It's a dove and Scranton. They're not white.
Okay. Anyway, but this is kind of where I was headed, and I think it'd be pretty. So if I'll get that finished,
It
and
is pretty,
we'll
yes.
put a picture together and show that. But I appreciate everybody joining us. And I'm glad we had a decent crowd. So I'm thinking this time frame is probably going to work for us.
Oh,
So
good,
we'll
good.
just keep promoting it and letting you know when we're able. We're coming on the holidays, and I know we're going to have some. We're going to have some conflicts because Daria and I, we like to do things with our family, and we have lots of activities and stuff. But but we will definitely try to get it posted out there ahead of time so that you guys know we'll be here. But and then we'll get something going kind of regularly. So anyway, so I'm gonna let everybody go. I appreciate everybody joining us. And if we don't see, well, we don't have any live scheduled. I've got some pre-recorded videos already set and running for the week, but we don't have any live scheduled. So I guess we just need to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And we just hope that you have a wonderful week. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take
Yeah,
care now.
what Shanna,
Bye-bye.
bye.